Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cypher Sounds Comedy Corner. Comedy Corner. This is my show where I talk to comedians, funny people. Carlos Mencia is my guest today.
Jesus, bro, really? Am I that bad of a guest?
No, that was actually a very exciting intro.
This guy over here.
Look, Carlos Mencia is my
this
special
dude
guest.
over here.
Well, because I don't have a name to the show. It's like Comedy Corner. I'm trying to think of a new name, so it doesn't lead to excitement in the beginning.
I see.
So at the end of the interview, you have to try to think of a new name. That's what I ask all my guests.
You know what, dude? You know what would be... Well, these aren't stools, really.
Yeah.
But the comedy stool would be good, just because it sounds double
Comedy
entendre.
Stool. Yeah. Well, I used to be in another room, and it was like a corner.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I go in the video department room, and it's like another corner. So I guess this is our corner.
Comedy corner? That's not bad, bro. It's not bad.
It's not good.
You know what it is? It's not bad. If somebody in here was, from Madison Avenue, they would say to you, you know what? That's a little old school. It still works.
Right.
And then that one kid would come in and be like, kids aren't going to identify with Comedy Corner. I mean, people that are on Vine and Instagram, they don't get that. You got to do something more contemporary. And don't try to be the old guy fitting in, calling it LOL or some crap like that, because that's not going to work. We're very tech savvy about what's going on in the world.
It sounds like from a personal experience.
Oh, dude, I love reading all those people, dude. Oh, they're the best. The internet. Dude, I used to hate the internet because there's so much hate there.
Yeah.
But I love it now because most people have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Oh.
And all you do is got to ask them like
confident.
one question. Oh, but they
Are
come
they
strong.
so confident? Like,
because there's nobody there, bro. That's why.
I guess there's
because they're behind. Dude. They're. You know what I mean? They go from porn to talking smack, and not like the things that they talk smack about, bro, is ridiculous, dude. Well, no, it's not even that. It's like, let me tell you what's wrong with the last 3 Star Wars that they made. Really? Really? No. This guy made 6 movies, billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars in merch, in cartoons, in movies, in other movies, in ticket sales, and this dude that works at Radio Shack, Mr. Dunkin' Donuts, let me tell you how I would have done that movie. Yeah, you messed up my coffee, bro. You didn't even make my coffee right. I asked for a latte. You gave me a cappuccino. You're gonna tell Spielberg how to do things right?
Lucas.
I know. I'm
about to kill you. Oh, you about to get killed.
No.
Fans.
No, I did that on purpose. But my point is that it's the directors that they want to, whoever that is.
Whoever you are.
Whoever it is. I know, dude, I'm a Star Wars geek. Get it.
I know.
But I'm telling you, man, those are the
Mencia?
ones. Oh, God.
That doesn't sound Star Warsy.
Dude, my real name is Ned.
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, I had to change it. You can't
you
can't
can't.
live around Latinos and have a name Ned, bro.
No. Is Carlos your middle name?
No, what happened was my mom was coming to America and she was like, oh, I'm going to give him an American name because we're going to America. She didn't realize we're moving to East LA where everybody's Mexican, bro. You know what I mean?
She gave you a Ned.
Yeah. Dude, first day of class, bro. As soon as she said Ned, it was always with a question mark because it was like Roberto Alcazar, you know what I mean? Alberto Beltran. And then she get to mine and she'd be like, Ned? Dude. And everybody would be like, what? There's a Ned in here? And I try to give her a look like, let's just talk later about it. And she'd be like, you're Ned? And they're like, oh, we're going to kick your ass, Holmes. Oh, really, teacher? Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Got you fucked
up.
Is
that short for Neduardo? No. Yeah, Ned is short for Neduardo. This is why you're a gangbanger who hates white people and only shoot Mexicans, you idiot.
You have a gift of like taking things that stupid things that are said to you and fucking expanding on them.
Because I hate people. Dude, it's never ending, bro.
Never.
It is never ending. I mean, you know what it's like? It's like getting in a cab and going, hey, I want to go to the Macy's. You know, and the guy's like, which one? There are 4. Okay. And then you pull it up and you go, here's the address. What's the cross street? Seriously, bro? Like, you want to drive? I'll drive. Like, you're the pro, bro. I'm from LA. I just got here. All I know is I need to go to Macy's and here's the address. You know what I mean? What is cross street? Well, yeah, you got a phone too, bro. Why am I doing your job back here? You know, and
Nah,
then
they
at the
can't
end,
use their phone for navigation.
yes, they can.
They on their phone
no,
talking
but
to other
no,
cab
they
drivers.
could pull it up to see where the address is and look at it. Come on, man.
That's too much.
But
You're gonna
they should.
interrupt their
How do you not know,
conversation.
dude? If I drove a cab in Manhattan, I would know every single stop. I would know
Macy's
everything,
is a
dude.
Pretty centralized place. They
Right,
can
that's
fuck
what I'm
with it.
saying. It's not like I'm good. You know, listen, I get it if I go, hey, I want to go to Tito's house. Where in the hell is Tito's? I get that, bro. But when you give them, you know what I mean? When you give them a big one, bro.
Hey, listen, this guy's at Gotham Comedy Club all weekend long. Tonight you're doing Gotham Live,
Right.
which is a funny show. Then you're there Friday, 2
Right.
shows, Saturday,
Yeah.
3 shows.
Yeah.
No Sunday. You don't work on Sundays? You're allergic?
No, I do. We just
believe
didn't
in
do
it?
it this time.
You're a Christian man? Is that what it is?
No, dude. I mean, I am Christian, but you know, I'm a Catholic, bro. We're awesome. Catholics are awesome,
I thought you were a
bro.
Mexican Muslim.
No, are there any of those?
Yeah. It's 3.
I've never met one, bro.
Never met a Mexican Muslim?
Not a Mexican. I mean, I know a dude that lives here. His name is Miguel, but he's a Dominican Muslim, so it's different.
Nah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
You need a double M. That Mexican Muslim sounds strong.
Dude,
It's a
I
good
don't think
rap
there'll
group.
ever be a Mexican Muslim. Here's the problem with being a Mexican Muslim. If you're a Mexican
I
Muslim,
wasn't going to make a joke. I just said it.
here's
Go.
the problem with being a Mexican Muslim. First of all, if you're in Mexico and you're Muslim, nobody's going to let you cross the border.
No,
In
no
Mexico.
way.
I mean, in Mexico, not here. Because the Mexicans, trust me, there's one thing illegal immigrants know, that if one terrorist ever crossed the Mexican border and did something in this country, we would close the border off, and they know that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, dude. If there was a Mexican Muslim, trust me, bro. As soon as they cross the border, the Mexicans would order them to border patrol and go, "Hey, that guy over there, he's not like us. He's not like. I'm telling you, man, we're like la bamba. That guy over there, he's he's a whole different la, bro. You have to get him."
Have you ever said this before?
No.
Okay, this is what I heard about you. That you take a fucking sentence, a concept, something you just hear, and know how to make it into a joke.
Right.
What you just did would work on stage tonight.
Right.
How the fuck do you do that? How do you make it instantly into a fucking joke? Like, I'm not talking. There's a difference between people who are funny.
Right.
We all know that there's a lot of funny people.
Right.
And then going on stage and structuring a joke and being a
Right.
comedian.
Right.
How'd you do that so fast?
You do it because okay. For me, let me. Are you kind of decent with computers? Like when you're working on a computer, you kind of decent with them.
All right.
All right. iPhone, Android,
Yeah. iPhone.
iPhone. Okay. For me, it's like an iPhone, right? The newest version, where I have folders.
Right.
So I don't just have apps everywhere. I have
Got you.
folders
Your
and
home screen.
subfolders.
Which folders?
So
Okay.
as soon as you say Muslim, my brain goes to every kind of Muslim thing that there is. The Christian,
That
you know
you've
what I mean?
already
The
said,
guy that's
or just
Christian,
shit that you
just
have in
shits in
your
my head.
fucking-
Shits in my head.
Okay.
So I go, okay. There's a lot of people that are Christians, but not Muslims. That live in Muslim country. There's Muslims that live in Muslim country, but then there's the guys who don't say they're Muslim, they're Palestinians, and then there's a guy that are like, oh no, I'm Iranian, so it's different
Yeah.
because I'm Persian. And so then I go, but people confuse those guys for dudes from India, so that's a little subfolder there might go to.
Right.
Then there was the backpack dudes who were Muslim, but they were white. So how does that go? You know what I mean? So every single
Oh,
thing
so because I said
immediately
Mexican
goes into.
Muslim.
But when you say Mexican, I go, okay, people that cross the border.
Right.
So immediately I go, okay, a Muslim who's Mexican is going to cross the border. Never fucking happen. Because Mexicans would never let that happen
Right.
because they're protecting their own interests.
Right.
So I go immediately to that joke, and it's quick, and the la is easy because Latinos put la,
Right.
that's a feminine, and Middle Eastern,
la, la, la.
I said, so, all right, there's the joke right there. Boom, got it, done. That quick, like that. And but what I just explained to you in my brain happens in a second.
Right.
Like literally in a second it'll
Did
happen.
you learn that? That's just the way you are? You always been like that?
I've kind of always been that way, but
Like did that talent help you in anything else? Like school?
oh yeah.
Or like, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm like a 4.2 GPA.
No, it only goes up to O, Carlos.
No, it doesn't.
You sure?
Yep.
I don't know if it goes past. Does it go past
Yes.
O?
Yes, it does, brother. Yeah.
I want to get up past O.
If you get straight A's, like A pluses, dude, they give you extra.
extra
So
too?
instead of a 4.0, you can. I think the most I've heard is like 4.3 or something like that.
Oh,
that
no.
I know of, but yeah, you can do it, bro.
I think somebody.
Bro, get your iPhone. Google it. I just told you.
I don't know which folder that's in.
Dude, you see what I'm saying? Just ask Siri, bro. Just ask Siri. Be Siri. Now, what you have to do is you have to program your brain to understand the format of comedy and the structure of the setup, the emotionality of it, the punchline, you know. And you take all that information. So for me, it's kind of like having a bunch of Legos. And I have each Lego in a box. And when I need that one Lego, I just pull it out to connect something or to make tissue funny. But whatever it is, it's always...
Something like that just happened.
Yeah.
Would you do that on stage?
Immediately. Oh, yeah.
But you have your routine.
I don't have a routine.
You don't?
No, every night is different. Every single night is different.
No.
I have a perfect set.
Yeah.
Like for maybe a week. And then here's what happens. I just build this perfect set, right? And it's an hour and 10 minutes long. And it's just killing.
Build it on the road?
Slams.
Or do you build it?
Just every night. You know.
So you got a perfect set.
But what happens is it gets really big. It gets an hour and a half. And I chisel stuff out. Then I go, okay, I got an hour and 10 minutes. It's perfect. I hit it. And then the next day, bro, something happens in the news. And you wouldn't think. Like, I literally, 5 shows later, I wrote an extra 20 minutes of material. And now I'm back to 1:30 again, and I lost my perfect
or you
set.
Just say it?
No, I think it.
So you like the Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z of this comedy shit?
Yeah, I don't write stuff down. If I have to write it down, it's not funny enough.
Really?
To remember it.
That's like the Beatles. The Beatles used to say they never wrote any of their music down because the melody was so good, they'll remember it.
That's the way it is for me. Yeah.
They threw it out.
Yeah, that's the way it is for me. And I change on the fly. I'll give you an example. Let me think of a good one.
Give me a good one.
Oh, here's a good one.
Yes.
I got pissed off, and yet really wondering when those 2 Americans got sent from Africa to here because they got Ebola. I went, that disease doesn't have a cure. Why are they coming to America?
Yeah.
But more importantly, every time I turn on the news, they would say like, Middle East and the Ukraine, crazy. But then when it came to Ebola, it'd be like, yeah, but don't worry about Ebola. And in my head, I was going, why are you telling us not to be afraid? Every fucking movie I've ever seen about an outbreak or zombies, that's exactly how it started.
Right.
With one dude going, yeah, and then the map gets red, right? And then everybody's like, brains, and you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly, like, why the fuck are they not? So for about 3 weeks, that was the joke.
Yeah.
The joke was that the news, they're fucking assholes because they're making me not worry about what I should be worried about. And then the Palestinian and Israeli conflict, that's what they want to put on the news. Like, ooh, they're fighting. Again, they've been fighting for over 5,000 years. You want me to get involved? I won't get involved when my mom and dad fight. Fuck you, dude. Because if I piss my dad off, something's going to happen. If I piss my mom off, she's not going to cook. You know what I mean? So either way, and these dudes want me to get involved, and I don't care at this point. And then at that point in my brain, I go, well, who does do a good job? America does. Like, we do a great, like, people could talk shit about America, and we have arguments, but we figure shit out quickly.
Yeah.
We came here and we're like Indians. You know, can we live with you? And they're like, no, we killed them. And then a few years later, we're like, sorry, you can have a casino. And everybody's happy now. Like, it took us a few hundred years. That's it. Palestinians and Jews, thousands. And they're still like, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? So then what happened was, I think, I'll tell you what my brain does.
That was 3 weeks.
No. So then my brain goes, wait a minute. Every time I turn on the news, I see that there's like 1,000 Palestinians killed and like 10 Israelis. So, like, every time Palestinians and Israelis fight, it's like 1 Israeli dies, 1 Jew, and 100 Palestinians. Mm-hmm. So now I go, okay, how do I make that funny? All right, I'm going to have my friend get mad at me, you know, and I do have a friend that kind of gets mad at me about it, but I made, to make the joke work, I go, my friend came up to me, he's like, hey, Carlos, you should be on our side because every time we kill 1 Jew, they kill 100 Palestinians, every single time. And then I'm like, why are you still fucking with them then? Like, I don't mean to pick sides, bro, but if every time you kill one, they fuck 100 of you up, aren't you gonna go, hold on, does anybody here know math or some shit? Because I think we are losing. They have tanks, we have rocks. All right, rocks. What does rock do? A rock and a tank are fighting. Rock, paper, scissors. There's a punchline because, tank beats rock, paper, scissors, all that shit. There's a fun, you know what I mean? So I'm doing that theory for about 2 to 3 weeks. Then they say that those people, the doctor got released. So now there's a cure. So now I can't do the old shit because it's not the same.
Right.
Now the joke is, can you fucking believe there's a cure? Like nobody told us.
Right.
And it's not even legit yet.
Yeah.
So then it's like, wait a minute. 2 Americans got it. They're alive. Over 2,000 Africans to date have died of the Ebola outbreak. Okay, now I got to talk about how fucked up it is to be poor in this world. Because if you're poor, nobody gives a fuck about you. And you live in Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Obviously.
People are dying. And then 2 Americans get it. Are like, oh, we have a cure, dude. We didn't even know it was going to work. We just gave it to them. And people in Africa are like, what? This is bullshit. They have a cure. Are you serious? You mother, and then now you build that. That is all funny. So that's how I write. And it's immediate, dude. I'll go up on stage
do you X out the Jewish Palestinian joke?
No, I could still bring that conflict in.
Or anytime there's another fight or story, it could go back to it.
Yeah, but it has to be real.
Okay, so you won't even go back to it. Some fresh.
No, not like that. There has to be some semblance of truth and reality to it.
Any of your old jokes? You remember like your old shit? Like your
Not a lot of it, bro.
Like could you do your second special or something right now? Like
if I watched it, I would probably, but it would all be different. The premise would be the same, but the jokes would be different. They just get structured differently. My brain is it's like the Matrix with comedy, dude.
Same.
I just see it, and there's not even let me put it to you this way, bro. I've actually been in the car with that dude right there and said this.
Get a picture
while we're listening to the radio, to the news on the radio. Oh, I'm going to make that funny tonight. That's funny. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, you didn't hear what he says? Watch, you'll see
Listen
tonight.
to the news for that purpose?
Yeah, and then this has happened a couple of times. What was the one in? The first time? Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, here's what happened with Justin Bieber. You remember when there was 3, 4, 5 months, whatever, when everything was like, Justin Bieber's going crazy. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I'm going, what has he done? He went 50 miles an hour at 35. That's not crazy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He threw eggs at his neighbor's house. That's not crazy. What has he done that's actually crazy? Nothing. Why are we doing this? So I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. That's the premise. This dude is not crazy. I'm crazy. This person's crazy. Now I just gotta go up on stage and go, okay, this is crazy. This is not crazy. Justin Bieber going 50 miles an hour in a 35 is not crazy. Somewhere up in heaven, Paul Walker's going, go faster, bitch. There's a punchline. You got to get in it, dude. You got to who else was speeding? He was going 100 miles an hour. Right. So you go to that, you know what I mean? And then there's, he egged the neighbor's house. Dude, this is not a joke. We used to egg houses when I was 12. Mm-hmm. That's, you know what I mean? He partied a lot. He doesn't party. Dude, if I was 19 years old and I had his kind of money, now think about it, not today, but when you were 19,
right?
If you had hundreds of millions of dollars, the kind of shit you would do,
it'd be crazy.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I would throw parties where you'd have to take an ecstasy pill to get in and an abortion pill to get out. That would be my party, bro. It would be crazy. I'm telling you, bro. I would have a doctor prescribing penicillin as well. I'm not even kidding, dude. At 19? Are you serious? When you have the ability to reboot in a second? Oh, my God. There would be a line of bitches, man. Listen, I know me. Yeah. If at 19 I got that much money and that much ass, I would probably, by the time I was 22, bang a dude just because I'm tired of banging chicks. You know what I mean? I'd call Prince up and go, I feel you, dog. I did not know that you could get that much ass, and go, you know what? I'm going to try something different. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. You know? And so, okay, so like that, those connections are so immediate and quick for me.
Shit.
Because they're meant to be. The only time I suck on stage is when I'm worried about what not to say. That's when I'm not
That
good.
happens
Every once in a
lately, because comedians have been getting crucified lately.
while. Oh, I don't care.
You don't
No.
You don't
no,
give a shit about that.
No. Listen, people, just because things are politically correct, just because of that, honestly, man, it doesn't mean that, like, you can't talk about it. You know what I mean? Okay, I would never hit a woman. Never hit a woman, right? When a woman slaps a guy, though, can he smack her back? Yes or no? Like, I want women to say that to me. Say, no, don't smack me. I'm a woman. I'm weaker than you. That's not cool. And then I'd be like, okay. What bothers me is the women that are like, women are just like men, and well, then take a punch. I know, and I know people are going to be like, how could you say that? That's not what I'm saying is you pick a side. You tell me what it is. You know what I mean? You don't tell me to go see Tomb Raider and believe that shit. Right? You really want me to go see Lucy where she fights 5 dudes and kicks their asses? Really? Well, in an elevator, you couldn't take a punch. What happened there? Listen to what I'm saying. And the problem is that people just, they don't get where I'm coming from. They think I'm trying to be shocking. No, I'm just trying to say, listen, women, whatever your line is, tell us.
Right.
And then we'll go with that. I have 11 sisters. I would never go there. Right? That's not me. If a chick slapped me, I would be like, look, you're a chick. You know, but it's when they pose that, well, we could do everything you can and I'm just like you. In every way? In every way. Yes. Okay. All righty then. Remember who asked for it. Oh, but when you say stuff like that, people laugh because every guy has thought that.
Yeah.
And women think the same thing. Like, women are actually mad at the women that are like, we're just like guys. There's a lot of women that are like, fuck you. I want him to pay for my shit.
Right.
I want him to open my door. I don't go, wait, whoa, I'm the woman. You know, be a chivalrous man. And I just want these questions talked about and asked, and I bring them up. If somebody were to say to me, oh, Carlos, can you believe, did you say? Yeah, I did say that. And I can defend what I said. Do you want me to go watch a movie where a woman beats dudes up and believe it or not? Then that's fine, you know. But just tell me where this line is, and I'm down with it.
Some kind of.
But nobody wants to talk about it. That's the problem. Everybody's so afraid.
I can't take this politically correctness shit like lately.
Right?
Everyone's like, you can't say anything like, ooh.
Right?
Like, did you hear what I said?
Yeah. No.
You didn't really hear. You heard one fraction of it, and you go, ooh,
bro. I do a joke, and I'm not gonna do it now, but I'll just leave you.
I'll do it tonight.
I will do it
tomorrow at Gotham Comedy Club here.
I'm definitely gonna. No, I'm definitely doing it at Gotham. But here's the thing, my friends, and I'll tell you uncomedically how it is, and then I'll tell you how I comedically do it. But, what joke was I gonna talk about? No, I know which one. So, my friends want me to go on stage and talk about Donald Sterling being a racist. Mm-hmm. Now, I think he's an old dude stuck in old ways, but I don't really think he's a racist. And so my friend got mad and basically said, like, how could you not call him a racist? Did you hear what he said? And I was like, yeah, but he never dropped an M-bomb. He never said white people are superior. Mm-hmm. He never said black people are inferior. What he was is an old jealous man who doesn't want his girl to hang out with black dudes because he thinks they have bigger penises than everybody else.
Yep.
And he said, don't bring him to my games. So that mixed with, that dude has made more black men millionaires than anybody we know put together, unless you know a dude who owns a team of some sports. So then I go, okay, I know that when I say this, I'm going to get laughs, but people are still going to be weird because they want
When you say
They want to
what you
hate
just
him.
said, the way you just
Not even like that. Just to say,
He's
I
not
don't
a
think he's a
racist.
racist.
Okay, right.
You just say that, people are like, what?
yeah.
But you know what I do? I pretend I have a time machine. I go back to the 1800s. I bring a black dude from the 1800s who knows what real racism is. Bring him to America now and go, that dude right there, Donald Sterling, is the most racist man in America. And the conversation starts with me saying that to him, and he looks at me and he goes, oh, so he treat niggas like shit. I'm like, what? No, he doesn't own any. And from that point on, the slave is like, he don't own no niggas. No, he pays them. He buys his niggas millions. He pays his niggas millions. This motherfucker, he paid him. Does he tell him what to do? Nope, he hires a coach, and the coach is black. Niggas be telling niggas what to do.
Oh my God.
Do he hang out with him? Yep, he has sex with one that's half black and half Mexican. He have sex with a nigga, and she half what? Half Mexican. What's a Mexican? Those are the new niggas. You got new niggas now. Yeah, they take over all your jobs after you quit. We quit. When the fuck we quit, dude?
Oh my God, that's fucking crazy.
That to me, but see, to me, that joke comes out of defense. It's sad, but that joke
I understand
probably would have got written anyway, but it comes out of people like. My whole thing is with that joke, be careful who you call a racist. Because that word, to me, when you say racist, I think of dead Jews. I think of enslaved black people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I think of real hatred. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't call somebody a racist who goes, hey, my black friend likes watermelon. Like, all right, that might be stupid and insensitive, but I don't know that that's racist. You know what I mean? I don't know that
Exactly what you're saying.
And then that's like, you know, plus there's a difference between experience and I'm just an asshole. Right? So what I mean by that is if every time a girl dates, let me just say Mexican, and don't take this literally, I'm just throwing it out there. But if a girl dates Mexicans and every time she dates one, she gets date raped. After 2 or 3, 4, 5 maybe Mexicans, she's gonna think Mexicans are rapist motherfuckers. Now, I can't get mad at her for that. And a lot of what we call racism is that kind of experience, that people that only met those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the Middle Eastern people that I've met. Well, how many have you met? 2. Like, well, that doesn't count, fucker, but I get where you're coming from. And all those things taken into account, people just don't want to talk about them and they're afraid. And I'm just not, man. I don't care anymore. Listen, how many comedians are there in America today? Thousands. Go see those guys. Go see those guys. Good, because I do understand that we need that comedian that talks about, have you ever been at the laundromat and you put 6 pairs of socks in the dryer and only 5.5 come out? Where did that other sock go? How do I have missing socks? They went in together. I get that there's somebody.
I like those comedians also.
I do too. I do too, because somebody needs to speak to that truth. That is a truth as well.
Right. But it's not
I'm just a guy. It is too, but I just like the other stuff, man. I just like, you know what I mean? I love making fun of Puerto Ricans because they're born American citizens and you go to Puerto Rico and they don't speak English. That's hysterical to me.
Now hold on.
It's true.
Hold on.
Dude,
No, I have to
every
put my foot
Puerto
down now,
Rican.
Carl. Ned.
Oh, really? You're going to put
That's
your foot
racist.
down?
That's racist.
First of all, if you're a Puerto Rican, you lucky son of a bitch, you're the only one of us Spanish-speaking people that didn't have to jump, swim, hide.
No, my people had to call. It's hard to call American Airlines.
Yeah.
During business hours.
It must be. It must be difficult to
you
get.
gotta wait at least 2-3 minutes before a representative gets on the phone.
And it's so hard for Puerto Ricans, especially when they call and it's that dude from India. Now it's 2 people with thick accents trying to figure out. Oye, listen. I want to get to Nueva York. Where is Nueva York? I have never. Is that a K or an L? I don't. Nueva York. Óyeme, Nueva York. I don't know. I have never heard of this place. Do you know the code? Do you know the code?
Listen,
mira, este está hablando de la code. Yo no sé qué es eso. Yo quiero ir a Nueva York. Yo no entiendo por qué no me quiere dar. Listen to me. I do not speak your la language. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, dude, it doesn't matter. There's funny everywhere as long as it's real and authentic. And
Right.
and that it does. Like, okay, here's an example, really quick. I got in a cab, right?
Yeah.
And I started talking to this cab driver who's African. And dude, really quickly into the conversation, he starts going, listen, and let me tell you what's wrong with America. And then he said, black people. And like he dropped an M-bomb.
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked at him and he's black, and I looked around like, is somebody recording me? Like, you trying to trick me into this conversation? Yeah, you know what I mean? If you're going to be like, let me tell you, these niggas are fucking up, I'm going to be like, yes, they are. And be like, gotcha, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, but he was real, dude.
Definitely.
It was so,
Oh, yeah.
It was so, and I wanted to
Relate
get
at all.
And here's what it, as a human being, an American, I want to look at him and go, first of all, bro, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because the only reason most people don't know that black people were sold into slavery by black people.
Yeah.
Like, white people didn't just go to Africa and get them.
They went to brokers.
Yeah. And the brokers were black. So how fucking dare you talk smack about the dude that you sold 100 years ago? Like, fucking kiss my... But I didn't, because I want to hear him talk.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to like egg him on, and the more he talks, the more I'm like, dude, this is crazy. He's calling him lazy. And then I get to a pizza place, and the Central American dudes, because I could tell the difference in accent, the Mexican dude is fighting with the Central American dude because the Mexican dude doesn't want to ride the bike as far. So he's telling the Salvadoran delivery guy, and he basically was like, dude, you're Salvadoran, I'm Mexican, we're higher on the pole, go. I swear to God, dude, but in Spanish.
Yeah.
The Mexican's like, no, hombre, esto está bien largo. And the Central American's like, yo llevé la otra, deja que yo, it's not my turn, yo llevé la otra. Yeah, but you're from, I'm Mexican, you have to do it. I was like, holy shit, these are my people. Like, we're fighting amongst each other, who's on the bottom. That is awesome.
Great.
That is awesome. So now I have to do some homework, because I want to go, see, here's what I want to do. I want to go to Home Depot. I want to go to Home Depot, and I want to say that my septic tank broke. And I want to call the Mexicans over, because my friend told me that Mexicans now, like in Southern California, that go hang out at Home Depot, they won't do those jobs anymore.
They won't do like the shit work.
Yeah, that the Mexicans will be, oh, we don't do that, but that guy from El Salvador will, and you know, and the Salvadorans are like, what do we do? I got a shovel and some shit. Let's do it. You know what I mean? So there's something amazing about that. So you got to go there. But with regards to your people, the Boricuas, yes, it is true. It is definitely true that you guys have thick accents sometimes, and you're Americans, and it's ridiculous.
Now, hold on a second. I got to put my foot down.
You don't.
I think I should.
All right, if you ever land at Newark International Airport, take Route 17 north, 2 miles into the state of New York. On the right-hand side is a 24-hour McDonald's. There's a lady named Neida who works there who's Puerto Rican. Her accent is so thick, bro.
No, you want to know?
She tried to sell me shit that ain't on the menu. I'm not lying to you, bro.
I'll tell you my favorite shit, and then you got to go.
Yes.
My uncle, he's very light-skinned, has red hair.
Yeah.
Married an Irish woman from the Bronx.
Okay.
Who's white, red hair.
Sure.
Gave birth to 6 daughters.
Yeah.
They look like Wendy's. Like, you know the girl who
Sure.
plays in the Wendy's?
Yeah,
girl?
yeah.
White girls,
Belonging stocking.
red hair.
Yes.
Never, I don't even know if they've ever been to Puerto Rico.
Right.
Have the thickest New York Puerto Rican accent.
Oh, that's the best,
ever.
dude.
Every time I see it, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, yo.
For real?
You could just be a white girl.
Right.
You could just go live your life as a white girl.
No.
And it's like,
They can't.
Hey, Louis, why you never come over no more? Why you hang out?
Right? They have no idea. You want to look at her and go, you could have got a good job.
Get out of here.
You could have had an awesome job.
He's the 6th one.
You could have been working on Wall Street with that
The 6th one didn't get out.
That's right. But none of them. They're all the same. Oh, yeah, papi, you know how it is. What are you going to do? They didn't want to give me that job. They say, yeah, when they saw my picture, but when I went over there, they didn't like how I talk. Well, who does? Who does? Stop it. Stop it. I get it, dude. I get it. Listen, I'm the guy at home going, 10 dwarves, took turns doing handstands on the carpet. You know what I mean? And then I go on stage and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, it's Instamex, bro, and I'm not even Mexican. I'm from Honduras, for Christ's sakes. Whatever, dude.
Hey, listen, Gotham Comedy Club, and also what other stuff? Like, how do they find you?
Everything. My handle is at Carlos Mencia. Everything.
Okay, everything.
Check out the podcast. Of all the stuff that I'm doing, the podcast is the funnest just because I explain stuff like this. It's
you or you have guests?
No, it's me and this. No, I don't want guests. I don't want to interview people. Nah, if you want to listen, yeah, we talk about what's going on in our lives in the news, and that's it. Dude, it's never the same, and it's never like we never just end. It's always like, hey, we're gonna do these 5 topics, and then 2 topics in, we're like, all right, we didn't get to the other 3. It's always like that, bro. And then this dude is the worst, bro. He's the worst.
Come over here so people can know who the
this
fuck
is Francisco Durano. He's the worst because he's black. He's because he's Dominican. He doesn't think he's black.
Right.
And you know those people.
And he won't let his daughter date a black guy.
Oh no, he won't. But that's what I'm saying. But you know, like when black people see him, they're like, "What, nigga, for real?" And he's like, "Hey, I'm Dominican." I know, but you're black. Whatever, dude. Like this dude thinks that if the KKK showed up, he'd be able to go, "Yo no soy," and they'd be like, "Well, you were that close to being hanged, Dominican. You are a lucky son of a bitch. Come on." Afuera.
Yo, Carlos, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
I'm going to use all this knowledge and make myself funny. Welcome to Comedy Corner. I'll just end it like that. Okay.
Wow. Why don't we just call it the comedy death?